Happy Tuesday and welcome back to TBV,
aka the Bestie Bonus.
I'm Morgan.
And I'm Taylar. And this week we are giving you Taylar's mini/spiral. So what this looks like is, since we're still introducing them to you, we'll tell you a little blurb about it. It's not a big mini like on Patreon. It's basically us just discussing a little topic and maybe having something scripted out if we need it. If it's a spiral, there's no script. Got it? Going on. Morgan, what is the question of the week?
Question of the week is, what is the craziest nickname you've ever been given?
I'm so ready for this.
Oh, right.
Morgan, what's yours?
Mine, I commented on all of these whenever we posted them, and I said Morgie Poo, but whispered in your ear by Dead Ghosts.
Oh my God.
But that's actually not true. The craziest nickname ever is More Geek.
More Geek?
Like Geek.
Who the fuck said that?
I think it was Aaron.
Okay, that's fine then. That's your husband. He can say whatever you want.
I was trying to think about it on the way. I was like, who started that? But like, it definitely went around in school. More Geek.
Mine's definitely Micro Sheen, but I've owned it. And I gave it to myself, so that's the worst part. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you did. Okay, we have Refrigerator. Sriracha.
No.
Lil D.
Jugs,
because they had triple D's in high school.
Okay, that's honestly a sleigh.
Sethamphetamine. I wonder who that was. We have Fluff Bucket, Lord Farquaad, Nugget, L-Dog, China, the Rizzler, Quaddy, Trey. My name is Ashley. People call me Ash, and it's stuck. Oh, like Ashtray, but they just got it. Trey.
Pookie, classic.
Fontaine, the Furious Fighting Squirrel.
Oh my God. Who gave you that?
Fontaine, the Furious Fighting Squirrel. Get your ass over here.
I wouldn't be able to even say that like in a sentence without getting tongue twisted.
Thickalicious. Me and my two high school best friends were also called the Holy Trinity by boys. 2 or 3 years older. Concerned face.
That's concerning.
My husband's college roommates called me Pink Bra for being a bruh girl.
Oh my God. That's such a boy nickname. They're just
They're
not creative.
so lame.
Yeah.
Butterbean, Skinny Malinky Long Legs. Thanks, Dad. Prune Juice for the color of my winter coat in first grade.
No, not in first grade. How long did that one stick?
Jizzy. Janice the first name, Lizzie the nickname, friend mushed them together, called him Jizzy. Yeah. Balls Dick. Maiden name is Bostic, so Balls Dick. I like that one.
I love that.
Gidget Babe, Gidgy, Flapjack.
Oh God.
Pooper. Oh, this one, Truck and Roll, because I fell out of a moving vehicle.
Oh my God.
While intoxicated.
Oh my God. Okay, that's crazy. You just reminded me of my craziest nickname, not Micro Sheen, Truck. They used to call me Truck whenever I played basketball, and then it stuck all the way. My parents called me this anytime they saw me do athletic ordeal, because when I run, my form with my arms is wide and like angled. It looks like I'm driving a semi truck.
That's
like,
hilarious.
Big thing, so they call me Truck.
My siblings are Marla for Marley, Bitchel for Mitchell, and Buddy for Marshall.
Lola was Biscuit, because she always like had 2 biscuits in her hand.
So Southern.
And then yeah.
Biscuit
Mango was also one of Lola's.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard her being called Mango? My dad calls her Mango the most. Slola is another one for Lola, because she literally is a sloth. She moves in slow motion. And then Phoebe was Alien, Princess Unicorn Rainbow. What's another good one?
So creative.
Yeah.
I got Buddy, Bitchel, Marla, and More Geek.
Well, that's because you have boys in your family.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you had girls in your family, you would have Princess Unicorn Rainbow too.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay. So time for my mini spiral.
Let's hear it.
So this is actually a real thing.
Okay.
And it's an FBI operation called Trojan Horse. I think. I can't get this thing to pull up. Trojan Shield, not horse. I don't know where the hell I got horse at. Okay. So I saw this TikTok a few weeks ago by the user at Annie's Right. And Annie, the girl in the video, starts off by saying, quote, "Did y'all know a few years ago the FBI got involved in the tech world and created an encrypted phone company that they marketed and sold to criminals, and it was so successful that it actually failed?" Bitch, I was hooked. I heard that. I'm in it. You got me.
Immediately clocked and locked.
Clocked and locked in, babe. So let me tell you guys about the FBI Operation Trojan Shield /Horse. Basically, how it started was back in like mid 2010s, okay? The FBI had a case that they were pursuing against Phantom Security, which according to an American University article written by grad student Nicholas Davis, was an encrypted services company that provided phones to organizations organizations such as cartels in mid to late 2010s, meaning they were providing phones that would allow the cartel or cartels to avoid wiretapping and decryption efforts from law enforcement by using specialized encrypted devices. Now, the Department of Justice was able to successfully prosecute Phantom Secure and have the company dissolved in 2017, which gave the FBI this like great idea. If you can't beat them, join them. So they made one of their agents or employees become a classified informant or a CI. And pretty much they gave this person an entire new life. Like they had a whole new identity, a whole new past, certifications, degrees, stories, etc.
Give me just a random degree.
Can I have that? And use this CI as the front person of their new company called Anom. ANOM. This company used the technology from Phantom Secure, that the one that they had just prosecuted and made dissolve, to encrypt Google Pixel phones that they turned around and marketed to large organized crime groups. Granted, the setup of the company was far more complex than I just made it sound like, because they had to encrypt all this shit from all angles so that they had a backdoor, but it wouldn't be able to be hacked by other hackers, or if this criminal like had a fucking hacker that worked for them, like wouldn't be able to find it. Plus they had to like make it safe for the public, because public safety is number one. Then they had to do like tons of other shit to make it look super legit for criminals. And it had to be semi-legal at the same exact time for them to legally get away with this and be able to prosecute anyone from this operation. So a lot went into it. But I don't have time for all that shit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to link those articles in the description below, along with the TikTok that got me here. Now, all in all, they essentially made this like a damn Birkin bag for criminals. You couldn't just like walk into one of the storefronts and get it them or anything like that. Like you had to be invited to have one of these.
That's crazy.
Or recommended. Yeah.
Criminals.
And the way that they started getting their name out there was actually through a partnership with the Australian Federal Police. So they built this like backdoor into the encrypted Google Pixel phones that allowed law enforcement to see every single text, picture, video, and hear every single call that was ever made on that phone. Pretty quickly, it was a massive success in Australia. So they started their operations in the US. From 2018 to 2021, Anom sold more than 12,000 phones to over 300 different criminal organizations operating in more than 100 different countries. And in that time frame, they read more than 27 million messages and listened to double that in phone calls.
That's so fucked up.
Then over a 2-day period in June of 2021, after 3 years of collecting all this intel, a wave of over 800 arrests took place all over the entire world in all these different countries, not to mention the thousands of seizures that took place alongside these arrests. And during these, they collected over 8 tons of cocaine, more than $48 million in currency, and 250 firearms. All the while dismantling more than 50 hidden drug labs that involved huge groups such as the Italian mafia, drug syndicates, armed smugglers, outlaw biker gangs, and the Albanian organized crime rings.
What the fuck?
So with so much success, why would they close this operation out and make it public?
Right.
Pretty much they were doing too good to keep up with it. And at the time of them closing this out in 2021, it was like months away from the wiretap authorization, like laws and deals and stuff that they have.
Close it out though.
Close it out. Yeah.
Sorry, they didn't stop.
They didn't stop anything. So these deals with like authorization for wiretapping and laws and stuff were about to be renewed. Therefore, they needed to make this public information so that way they could present all this to the boards and be like, hey, this is why we need to update wiretapping laws, da 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 da. Pretty much that means that it was expensive as hell. So they were like, let's just change the laws so we can stop having to have 1 million employees to run this fucking fake phone business.
Right. But yeah, they never stopped. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't believe it. That's nuts.
That's nuts. But for the first time in a while, what this shows us is that the FBI is capable of straddling the very fine line that sits between privacy rights and disrupting criminal activity. So there's no reason for them to disrupt privacy rights, because you clearly can do it legally and just fine and easily.
Right.
this way. And the reason that this case started to kind of creep out to the public more recently is because author Joseph Cox wrote a book about it called Dark Wire. And it was announced recently that Netflix has picked it up and they are adapting it into a film with Jason Bateman as the director.
Love that.
Woohoo! So that's it.
Yay.
And isn't that shit crazy?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So,
but you can't convince me that they stopped.
There's no way they
That's
stopped.
the conspiracy theorist in me.
Yeah, baby. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining us this Tuesday. We'll talk to you on Thursday.
See you Thursday. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.